concur with what Dr. Mudavi is saying about the food and the safety of the food when it gets to your table. You know, when we wake up, you have breakfast. Right now we're having dinner at home. You're what you eat. What is on that plate right now, it's you who's decided whether it's healthy or non-healthy. And that is a choice that you make on your own. Even if you went to school, you had biology classes, but it is a choice that you make. But in this day and age, in the 21st century, there's so much that is happening in the environment. So many things are changing. You know, the weather, we talk about the food systems, we talk about the farming systems. So when we talk about food, you're what you eat. What is in that plate right now as you watch this show is what determines your health. Are you living healthy? Are you not living healthy? So the link between organic and non-organic is that if you eat organic foods, research has shown that it gives you life. It brings you back to life. Because when you look up where did all these other diseases come from? You know, when you talk about lifestyle diseases, most of them are connected to chemicals in food. Most of them are connected to fatty foods and all those things. We're not saying that organic foods are not fatty, but you are saying if you live an organic lifestyle, you're able to take care of that health, take care of yourself, take care of that cell, and bring yourself back to life, so that you're able to experience the body and health that you truly deserve. Because we've seen in this day and age, I think, was it today that I was seeing on Twitter, that men, you're dying 6 years younger than us. It was on Twitter today that you're dying 6 years younger. And it's not because that God has made you die like that, it's because of the stress and the lifestyle. So it is something that we need to embrace and know that if we need, you know, we are made of nothing but cells. The cells make tissues, tissues make organs, and the organ is you. And if you feed that cell, that tissue, what it requires, oxygen, nutrients, water, no, when you give it life, it thrives. But when you deny it life, because we give it things that are not living, chemical based, things that do not know, when it gets in the cell, they do not know, what am I going to do with this thing? Maybe it's a chemical, it's a fertilizer. They do not know what to do. So your health is compromised at that time. By the time your body reacts, it takes some years, maybe 5 years, 10 years, but that's what we're experiencing right now in our generation. That what we did many years ago or what you are currently doing is what is affecting your health. And that's why when you're sick, you're told to drink water, exercise, take vegetables, fruits, and take the ones that are healthy. You know, you're giving yourself vitamin C, you're giving yourself vitamin B, you're drinking water, you're just staying healthy in a simple way without complicating your life.
But Rosinah, the fundamental question here then is, how do you know you're buying organic food? I mean, in fact, we tend to go for the best spinach in the market, which Dr. Mudavi is saying that all that glitters is not gold. But how do you know this is organic food?
Thank you, Trevor, for that question. Indeed, consumers actually have a right to know what they are buying and to know whether they are buying it very safe. And in line with this year's theme, that know what you're buying and know whether you're buying something which is safe. And there are so many mechanisms. Actually, I will talk about what we call organic certification of the products that are in the market, so that consumers are aware that there are these certification processes that have been put in the various systems to ensure that consumers are actually aware and they have been ensured that the standards have been met. And in East Africa, we have what we are calling East Africa Organic Product Standards. These are standards which have been actually endorsed to the East Africa community and the various national governments to ensure that whatever products are in the market and are actually certified organic, they are first certain standards of organic, and there is a mark called Climo High Organic. So for consumers, when you go to the market and you're buying products in the supermarkets, be very keen to read the labels that are put there. Any product that is labeled Kilimo High, it means it has passed the minimum standards of the East Africa Organic Product Standards. And internationally, there are also some standards that are also there. For example, for US markets, the USDA organic products, which are well labeled in the market. So as a consumer, let us not just pick items in the shelf, but we have to be able to read the marks and also be aware. And let us also not be ignorant, so that we are able to pick the products that are well labeled, products that are also certified. And there are also other mechanisms that are coming up, because we want also to support the farmer who is not able, probably who has not been able to get to this level of standardization and certification. Farmers have been able to organize themselves, like in Kenya and even other parts of the country. We have what we are calling participatory guarantee systems, whereby farmers, they have been able to come together as groups, and they are practicing organic because they believe in it. It's right for the environment, it's right for the health, and they are able to set their own rules and practices. And this is a globally recognized certification process of the farmers at that particular level, because the farmers themselves, they are there and they know what is happening even to their neighbor. The other thing I want to talk about is also in terms of international markets. There is what we call internal system control systems. These are ICS processes whereby different companies are also engaging, because organic products have a lot of potential. They are catching a lot of niche markets, and therefore different international markets are coming up or are following up set standards, whereby a third party comes on board. They are able to examine the products, whether they have been grown organically. They are even going through lab tests to be able to ensure that these products don't have pesticide residues, because most consumers, as our nutritionists have said, they are aware and they know that we are what we eat. So these standards are there, and it's for the consumer to actually be cautious, to be careful as you choose products out there in the market, and let us make the right informed choices and also support the whole value chain, so that we are able to have the right quantities and the right products in the market.
Okay. Dr. Mbenya, talk to me about the farmers now. Do they have the capacity for organic agricultural practices?
Yes, Trevor, I would say that the farmers in Kenya have the capacity to practice organic agriculture, because organic agriculture is not difficult. In organic agriculture we use the locally available resources, and farmers with enough knowledge have the capacity to practice organic agriculture. However, in terms of application, there are still gaps in terms of poverty, which hinders them to recognize whether food is organic or non-organic. A farmer asks himself, do I want to eat to fill the stomach or to look after my health? So it's either way, you look after your health or you look after quality. And most of them will go for the quantity because they want to fill their stomachs. But I would tell you that a lot of information is being generated by different organizations. We are working in a project that is generating a lot of knowledge on organic agriculture, and that knowledge is being diffused into the farmers through a chain of people. And I think that is going to help a lot in sensitizing the farmers to understand the importance of eating healthy, to understand the importance of organic agriculture, and to understand the importance of coming together, as Rosinah says, so that their products are certified as organic. So I would say that farmers have the capacity. However, a lot of work needs to be done in terms of verification of some of the practices that organic agriculture advocates for. We are talking about pest management, where we use a lot of botanical pesticides. A lot of work needs to be done so that the packages that we take to the farmers is the right packages. But I would say that farmers are crying for this knowledge because of what Kate has said. The lifestyle diseases, they have got no choice than to look for these technologies.
And Collins, speak to me about the policies that govern this issue of food safety in Kenya. Do we have adequate policies? Because we've seen certain instances where aflatoxin levels are high in Tanzania. They're not high in Tanzania, but when they cross to Kenya, now they're high. So do we have enough policies that somehow guide food safety in this country?
Thank you, Trevor. Yeah, we have policies, I think, but there are gaps.
Yeah.
The most overarching policy on this is called Codex Alimentarius.
Yeah.
This is in a Latin word that simply means food code. And it's an internationally adopted policy that was formed